what's up, hello, my name is Alexis, and today's video is not starting off the way I wanted to start it at all. So yesterday I had a plan for today's video because I was going to be doing a lot of stuff today, and I still am, but it just kind of took a bad turn this morning slash last night. So I think I'm going to be putting it in a thumbnail, but I got into a car accident last night, and thank God that I'm okay, I'm fine, nothing bad happened to me. It's just my poor car is not really drivable. Well, it is drivable. Like, I drove home from the accident, but my parents don't want me to drive it because the wheel is kind of warped and don't want anything just messing up even more from driving it. So I'm gonna go pick up a rental car today, but I'll show you guys I'll show you guys what happened in a second, and I'll tell the story after I come back from the rental place because it is kind of a hard thing to explain. But what was I gonna say? I was talking about the video. But yesterday I was thinking like, oh, I'm gonna be going to play soccer. I'm gonna go to a Halloween costume party kind of thing at this club with a bunch of my friends, and I was gonna film like the whole entire day. And then I didn't expect me to get into an accident last night after I got out of work, so that kind of put a damper in things today. Hopefully everything works out. But yeah, so later on in today's video I'm also going to be going to a Halloween costume party at a club and maybe playing soccer. I'm not quite sure yet. It just depends on if I can get a car and if I can make it and things like that. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the damage to the car, and I believe after that I'm going to show you the damage to the car, and then I'm going to go to the rental place because my parents are getting ready right now to leave. And then after I come back from the rental place, I'll tell you guys what happened. The first thing that I wanted to say is that I named my car Gansey. So if you hear me saying Gansey, I'm referring to my car. So this is the damage that's happened. He dented this whole entire thing. Like I said, I'll explain it later, but he dented this, just scraped all along, and just tore off the right side of my bumper. So that's fun. And the thing that upsets me the most is that it messed up my tire, and my rims are on the expensive side. Honestly, I didn't pay for them. The car came with the rims like that, but the dealer did say that they are expensive, and the owner that had it before me really put some effort into these rims. So as you can see, like, there's some scrapes, like up here there's a scrape, there's like scrapes over here, so it's like all over the rim, and that's like kind of really upsetting. So yeah, this is my car now, my poor Gansey. Like, everything is just coming apart, and like I said, it is still drivable, but the wheel is kind of warped, so I'd rather not drive it and mess it up even more. There's also like the tiniest scrape right here, so it bothers me. It just really bothers me that it's scraped like in so many places, because I really did love the paint job, the color of my car. It's very unique. You don't really see it that often. So hopefully the repair shop that we end up going to fixes it well and can match the color. I don't know what's gonna happen. I really hope that Gansey turns out okay, because he is such a great car. Alright, and I'm back to where I was sitting at the beginning of the video. We already went ahead. Oh, my little brother's down here. We already went ahead and picked up the rental car. I didn't get to choose really. She asked if I wanted a small size or mid-size or mid-size, full size, or like a van kind of thing, and I just said full size because I didn't want to drive a Chevy Cruze because my first car was a Chevy Cruze and genuinely didn't really like it. So instead, I got a 2020 Chevy Malibu. Honestly, to me, it's not that impressive. It's just a silver car. It literally just looks like any other car. Like, my car looks clean AF. It looks different. This car is a car. But I'm not complaining. I get to drive around still. It's like I had a lot of plans, like I said earlier, that I have to do. So I'm just thankful that I am able to drive a car. And it is kind of nice on the inside. It has some cool little features. I haven't really figured it out because I just drove there to go home. Well, actually I stopped at Publix to get some food, and then we also stopped at GameStop because I got the new Call of Duty. So yeah, but it is really nice to drive, and I'm really thankful that I get the opportunity to even get a rental car. You can hardly see him, that's so funny. But I'm scared he's gonna run away from me, so I'm just gonna have him in my lap. So now it's the time that I explain how I got into this car accident. So basically, I was behind this white Silverado truck, and it was like a newer version, so it's kind of big. And we were going down this road, it's called 19, and once you get a little closer to the light, the lane that we were both in turns into a turning lane, and then there's also another turning lane that opens. So there's an outside right-hand turning lane and then an inside turning lane. So the truck continued to drive on the inside turning lane, and I merged into the right turning lane as soon as it was possible to turn into it. Like, as soon as I was able to merge, I merged into that lane. And so we were driving up to the light, and the light was actually green at the moment, and I guess I wasn't really driving that fast, to be honest, because I knew that the light was gonna change pretty soon because it had been green since I could see it all the way back where I was. And so I was just kind of driving slow because I knew it was gonna turn red. And I was in the right lane, right? And I need my other hand too. So he was in the right, I was in the outside right lane, and he was in the inside right turning lane. So okay, so this is him and this is me. So I was a little bit behind him, and we were driving up to the red light where it was to turn right, but we hadn't actually turned right yet. And I guess he didn't see me or something. I'm not, the only thing I can really think of is that he didn't see me. And because I kind of was in his blind spot, it just happens. So he cuts into my lane, and as he cuts into my lane, from the middle of his truck to about the back, just scrapes my car. It just, we're like this, and his car goes like this, whoop, and just does the damage that I showed you guys earlier. So it wasn't my fault, at least I don't think it was. I was in the right lane, going the right speed, stopping at the stoplight, and he's the one that cut into my lane. So I believe fully that it wasn't my fault at all. But the officer told me, because we were telling our sides of the story, but he talked to us separately, so I didn't hear the other guy's story. But basically, I guess the other guy was trying to say that it was my fault. And I'm just whatever, dude, you do you. I know what happened, you know what happened, and the truth will come out. So the officer didn't tell me exactly what he said. He just said that he's saying something completely different than what I'm saying. And I'm like, okay, whatever, explaining from my situation and looking at the damage at my car, it obviously shows that I wasn't at fault, because all the skid marks are showing that it's going, if this is the car, all the skid marks are going this way to the front of the car. So if I would have ran into him, everything would have been dented inwards. Like, it just, like, the proof is there. Like, it's obvious that I got hit and I wasn't in the wrong in any way. And if it does get into more, like, a more serious case, there are cameras. I believe there are cameras at that intersection, but it was at like 9 o'clock at night, so I don't know if like the light will be good because it was dark. I don't know. So that's basically the gist of what happened. So moving on to the next segment. Right, Papa? Yes. So I'm doing homework right now, and I just got my short fiction rough draft graded, and he sent back his notes on my story. And you know, I thought I did a pretty good job, you know, with grammar and explaining, and then I get this. All these marks. That really upsets me. Blurriness. Okay, so right now I am heading to my friend Jalen's house to meet up with her, and I'm going to go follow her to the soccer fields. Is the fan on too loud? I don't know. I don't know how to work this car yet. I just figured out how to use Apple CarPlay. I am yeeting this person right now because I am late. She told me to meet her at her house at 4:30. It's 4:31. In my defense, I was trying to finish my last homework problem. Well, not my last homework problem, but I was trying to finish the homework problem that I was working on, and it ended up taking forever. And I couldn't stop right there because then I wouldn't remember what the fuck I was doing. So now I am heading to her house, and then I'm going to follow her to the fields, and hopefully it doesn't rain because right now it is looking pretty gray out there. The bass in this part sucks ass. So we're currently waiting at the park for the rain to kind of stop a little, but I wanted to talk a little bit about this piercing that I have. I just got it, I think, it was last Wednesday, so Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 3 days ago. Also, as well as this tattoo, I got them both on the same day. But this earring is hurting so badly. Oh my god, I cannot stand it. Like, I just keep messing with it, and me messing with it is probably making it worse, but it hurts. So I just finished playing soccer. I didn't film anything because I really didn't know any of them besides my friend Jalen, and because it was raining on and off, so I didn't want to wet my camera or my phone. So yeah, but the only thing that you really need to know is that I hurt my knee. I ran into, we ran into each other, and my knee is dead right now. Like, it was already my bad knee, but oh my gosh, it is like still in pain, and it happened like 20 minutes ago. And the other thing is that my future dreams of ever becoming a soccer player in high school or in a league is completely over because I suck ass. It was pretty fun though. I did have a lot of fun. It's soccer I did 2 years in high school, and I really loved it in high school. And I don't really remember why I stopped playing, honestly, but it was really fun playing again after so many years, and definitely have to do it again. And next time maybe record it, because I want to see how I look like from other people, because I think like I look stupid when I kick the ball or running or something. I don't know. But anyways, now I'm gonna go home. I have a 30-minute drive to get home, and then I have to do a shower, and I have to straighten my hair, and I have to get ready for this costume party, and I hope I make it in time because we're supposed to meet at my other friend's house at 10 o'clock or 9:30. I don't know. I'm on a time crunch. Alright, it is moment of truth time. Gotta do my makeup. This lighting is terrible, but I did my makeup. I did a little X And a little kind of scar thing. It's super great value because I suck at it. And then I added some braids, some random braids. Like, you can't really see a lot of them, but then I added one over here. So now it's just time to get dressed. Here is the final fit. Oof. I got Converse. I stuck with my Converse. But I think I look good as shit, not gonna lie. What's up? Hopefully I can get good pictures for Instagram now.